Every community needs a stage to showcase its performing arts. In my Chinatown, it is the Great Star Theater on Jackson Street, opened in 1925. It is the only surviving theater venue in San Francisco, Chinatown. For almost a century, the Great Star was a stage in San Francisco for Chinese operas as well as other Asian American performers. Dancers, singers, musicians, magicians, acrobats, and many comedians. I think the only one missing here is a chef performance. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This place has fallen into despair and was closed for more than a decade. Lucky for us, it has since been refurbished, and a new Great Star was born. Alice, I'm just curious. You and your husband were in the high-tech industry. It has nothing to do with entertainment and theater. Why do you decide to take on this immense project? You know that it will be a lot of money, a lot of sweat, a lot of headache, and a lot of investment.
That is a good question. This theater plays a very important and sentimental role in me and Roger's life. We actually had our first date over the theater, and it's a very romantic memory for both of us. So we started renovating the theater last year, November. So we spent about 10 months to do all the cleaning and the renovation and all that. And I ordered all those beautiful curtains from China, manufactured directly, and we did like endless works and to make this theater beautiful. And now we mainly focus on live performance, something like Cantonese opera and magic, musical, ballet, all different kinds of live performance. In the future, we would love to have a movie again. I think this is a good memory for a lot of Chinatown people. It's a very special location. When we started, there's so many support from the community. Like everyone passed by keeps saying, oh, I used to watch a movie here with my uncle and all that. And we got so much help from everyone in this community. And this feedback loop make us feel we're doing something very important and we're making a big difference. That's why it kind of encouraged us to do it more and more. Yeah.
Well, I'm so glad to hear that because now you're a member of the Chinese community.
Yes.
You are part of my Chinatown. And everybody should support Alice and Roger. This is a great theater.
Yes.
So thank you so much. And I wish you continued success. And
thank you very much.
To you and Roger.
Yeah, my honor to support the community. Thank you.
Daniel, so glad to see you again.
Pleasure
This
to
is
be here.
not the first time we met. We met in Los Angeles
Yes.
recently.
A little over a year ago, right?
Yeah.
Before the pandemic. Yeah.
Yeah, but before that, I met you thousands of times through your work on big screens, small screens, and you know what? I'm your fan, big fan.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm a fan of yours too. I've been watching you on TV since I was a little kid.
Mutual admiration. No, I'm curious why you start doing a little special event like an intimate conversation with Daniel.
Well, the idea was brought up because they were trying to bring back some vitality to Chinatown, right?
Yeah.
So a couple things about this. One is that we're here in the Great Star Theater. And so they're celebrating their kind of reopening. They closed down several years ago, and now they remodeled and they're ready for the new generation of film goers. And so this is really important to me because I grew up in the Bay Area, and I grew up going to this theater, the Great Star Theater. So when it shut down, it was really sad for me. You could say it's almost pivotal for me because I saw Li Lianjie, Lei Lingyi's first movie, Shaolin Temple here when I was 7. That changed my whole life. After I saw that movie, I wanted to learn Kung Fu. And then if I didn't see the movie here, I wouldn't be where I am today. So a lot of my career has a lot of thanks to the Great Star Theater. So I really wanted to help out the theater. It was such a great place for us as Asian Americans, Chinese Americans to reconnect with our culture, right? Either whether it was through Cantonese opera or through Hong Kong films. You know, there was a way for us to connect back to the motherland through this theater. So I think it's really important to keep that legacy going.
I'm on stage with my dear friend Cynthia. Cynthia is a great performer, and she had been performing all her life. Tell us where you perform.
I actually perform all over the world with the
Yeah.
Dorothy Toy
Yeah.
Review. And we travel throughout Canada, we travel throughout United States, Caribbean, Europe, Asia, and most recently we came back from Cuba.
Wow. And I understand that you are a member of the Grand Avenue Follies.
Yes, I started that in 2003.
Yeah.
It was our first fundraiser for the Chinese hospital.
Yeah, yeah.
I was president of the auxiliary at that time.
And of course, no theater legend is complete without a ghost story.
This theater is just wonderful. I remember the first time I came to this theater, I was about 5 years old. We used to live only half block away on Beckett Alley.
Oh, wow.
And so my mom would come every night. She was a Chinese opera fan. One time, I remember going into the restroom, going downstairs, and all of a sudden, when I was in the toilet, out of nowhere, the toilet flushed all by itself.
Wow.
Not only that, but a moment later, a lady in a black cape fell down the flight of stairs. I was so scared. I felt my heart jump out. And that lady was there, laying there, moaning. I jumped over her, ran upstairs to let the lady at the ticket office know that there is a lady laying down there. And then I found out later that she actually said she felt a spirit push her down the steps.
Is this theater really haunted? I don't know. What I know is that there were many interesting stories about the Great Star. One said that under the stage there was an opium den. Another one said a woman had died under mysterious circumstances. No, in my entire life, I never believed in ghosts. But then, you never know. Hello? Anybody home?